Have you ever noticed that certain numbers seem to follow you everywhere? Maybe you glance at the clock and see 1111 repeatedly, or perhaps the same sequence of numbers appears on license plates, receipts, or even in your dreams. It's as if the universe is trying to send you a secret message. What if these numbers, which appear as coincidences, are actually signs pointing you towards something greater? A reminder of something larger, a message only you can decipher. The concept of synchronicity suggests that there are no coincidences. When we start paying attention to the signs the universe sends, we realize that even numbers can show us something essential, something that can transform how we see ourselves and what we are living through. Synchronicity is the meaningful connection between events that, at first glance, seem random. Carl Jung, the great thinker behind this concept, believed that the universe operates within a hidden order, where everything is interconnected by meanings we are still trying to comprehend. He said, "In all chaos there is a cosmos, in all disorder, a secret order, and often this order is revealed to us through numbers. When you see a number repeatedly, it may be a sign that a part of you is ready to make a deeper connection with the flow of life. These numbers are not just coincidences. They are spiritual guides pointing toward changes or decisions that need to be made. They are like signs the universe places on your path, showing you the direction you need to follow." Numbers can speak to us in surprising ways. But how? The universe has its own language, and numbers are a powerful form of that communication. They appear when you least expect them as a way to awaken your awareness to something deeper. It's part of our human nature to seek patterns in everything we see. Studies show that the human mind is always trying to organize the chaos around us, finding meaning where, at first glance, there seems to be none. This phenomenon is called apophenia, the tendency to see patterns or connections in seemingly unrelated data. But in a spiritual context, this search for patterns has a greater purpose. It's not just an illusion. It's about perceiving the synchronicity between what is outside and what is inside of us. For example, when you see the number 111, it might be a reminder that your thoughts are aligned with your deepest intentions. The number 222 could be a call to seek balance and harmony during times of doubt. And 333 might appear when the universe is asking you to trust the process of spiritual growth. Throughout history, many cultures have recognized that numbers are not just mathematical tools but symbols charged with cosmic and spiritual meaning. From the ancient Egyptian and Greek civilizations to modern esoteric traditions, numbers have always played a crucial role in understanding the universe. Pythagoras, the Greek mathematician and philosopher, believed that numbers rule the universe. To him, numbers were not merely abstract symbols but the keys to understanding the invisible laws that govern universal harmony. He saw numbers as expressions of divine order, present in everything from music to the movements of the stars. This view is also reflected in many spiritual and religious traditions. In Christianity, the number 3 holds deep significance, representing the Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. In Kabbalah, an esoteric system from the Jewish tradition, numbers are linked to spiritual spheres that map the soul's path toward the divine. In Hindu numerology, numbers are seen as manifestations of cosmic energies that shape each individual's life and destiny. These belief systems teach that numbers are not just figures but potent symbols that reveal hidden spiritual truths. When we see numerical synchronicity as an expression of cosmic harmony, we begin to perceive that these numbers are manifestations of the universal order that sustains all things. They do not appear by chance. The numbers that show up repeatedly in our lives may be showing us that we are in tune with this greater order and that our actions, thoughts, and emotions are aligned with the forces of the universe. This alignment creates a sense of balance and purpose, where what may seem random or disconnected is revealed to be part of a larger, invisible plan that is nonetheless present. So, when you see a specific number repeatedly, such as 3 or 7, you may be invited to recognize this invisible harmony. These numbers can serve as reminders that there is a universal order behind everything, guiding your life in ways you may not yet fully understand. They are like signs that you are on the right path, attuned to the vibrations that permeate the cosmos. The numbers that appear in our lives in repeated and meaningful ways are not just messages, they are also agents of change. They have the power to push us toward personal transformation, as if the universe is telling us we are ready to take the next step in our journey. A powerful example of this is the number 555, which is widely associated with change and evolution. When you see this number repeatedly, it may be a call to prepare for an imminent transformation. This isn't just a simple change but something profound, a shift in consciousness, perspective, or even life. However, numerical synchronicity does not take away our free will. These numbers do not dictate your fate but offer possibilities. They are invitations, not commands. It's up to you to choose whether to pay attention to the signs and act according to what your intuition tells you. Carl Jung believed that by paying attention to synchronicity, we participate consciously in the mystery of life. This puts us in the position of co-creators of our reality. Synchronicity shows us paths, but it's up to us to decide which trail to follow. So, when you see repeated numbers, ask yourself, what does this mean for me right now? What is the universe trying to show me, and how can I integrate this message into my life? These numbers can also be seen as invitations for self-knowledge and spiritual transformation. When we notice numerical synchronicity, we are being called to look more deeply into our lives and to lose the fear of the changes that may be coming. Often we resist change because we fear the unknown. But numbers appear to remind us that changes are opportunities for growth, a chance to realign our path with our most authentic purposes. Synchronicity asks us to trust in the flow of the universe and believe that everything is happening for a greater reason, even if that reason is not yet clear. If you have been seeing certain numbers frequently, ask yourself, where do I need to change? What is about to transform in my life? The presence of these numbers is a reminder that life is in constant evolution and that you are ready to keep up with this flow of transformation. They invite us to embrace the new with confidence, knowing that by aligning ourselves with these messages, we are moving toward a path of spiritual and personal growth. Numerical synchronicity also reflects the natural cycles that shape the universe. Just as numbers seem to appear in recurring patterns in our lives, the cosmos itself operates in repetitive and predictable cycles. The cycles of the seasons, the phases of the moon, the movement of the planets. Everything around us follows a cosmic dance of birth, death, and rebirth, and numbers in their purest form are expressions of these natural forces. When you see a repeated number such as 111 or 333, it may be reflecting a natural or cosmic cycle unfolding in your life. At these moments, you may be at a point of transition, where one cycle is closing and another is about to begin. Just as the moon waxes and wanes or the seasons change, numbers remind us that life is also made up of cycles. Each number may be calling us to pay attention to a new beginning, a phase of growth, or even a time for rest and introspection, necessary for something new to emerge. Numerology, like astrology, is deeply connected to these cosmic cycles. It is no coincidence that certain numbers may coincide with important events in our astrological charts or key moments in planetary movements. The repetition of a number may occur at a time when a planet is in a specific alignment or when there is an important astrological phase in your life. These planetary and numerical cycles overlap, offering us a mirror of what is happening in both the macrocosm and the microcosm. These cycles also offer the chance for renewal. When we see numbers like 0 or 1, for example, we may be invited to start anew. These numbers represent the starting point of a new cycle, a new chapter in our life. They appear to remind us that we always have the chance to begin again, to realign our path with our deepest goals. Just as the cycle of the seasons brings rebirth each spring, these numbers may signal that we are at a moment of realignment with our life's purpose. Each new cycle offers the opportunity to correct our course, reset intentions, and open ourselves to new possibilities. The numbers that repeatedly appear in our lives are often messages from our subconscious. Our conscious mind may be occupied with the chaos of daily life, but the subconscious, in its stillness, perceives patterns and meanings that escape immediate awareness. When numbers like 222 or 444 emerge consistently, our subconscious mind may be trying to show us something we haven't yet processed consciously. The subconscious is like a silent compass that guides us, showing directions through symbols, emotions, and, of course, numbers. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, said that the unconscious is the true spirit of man, and Carl Jung added that the unconscious communicates with us in symbolic ways, often through dreams and synchronicities. Numbers, then, may be a reflection of the issues we are facing internally, concerns, hopes, or desires we haven't yet fully brought to the surface. When a number repeats, it may be revealing emotional or spiritual issues that need to be acknowledged and worked through. For example, the number 222, often associated with balance and harmony, may appear during times of doubt, signaling that we are seeking that balance internally. Perhaps our life is out of sync in some aspect, and the number is a subtle reminder that we need to return to the center, to find stability and confidence. The number 444, associated with protection and support, may appear when we are dealing with deep fears or uncertainties, as a message that we are being guided and supported, even when we can't clearly see the way ahead. These numbers act as a mirror of what is happening inside us. When we see these repeated sequences, it is an invitation to turn our attention inward. What are we feeling? What are the issues we are avoiding? What does our heart really want to tell us but our conscious mind is blocking? These numbers ask us to listen to what our soul is trying to communicate, often in silence, through symbols that only we can interpret. Recognizing these numbers as manifestations of our subconscious gives us the opportunity to look within, understand our deepest needs and desires, and work to align our outer life with our inner world. It is in this process of listening and understanding that the true power of numerical synchronicity is revealed, as a tool to help us reconnect with ourselves and the spiritual journey we are on. To truly connect with numerical synchronicity, it takes more than simply noticing the numbers that repeatedly appear. It requires mindfulness, openness, and a willingness to explore the personal meaning behind these messages. For this, there are practical exercises you can adopt to deepen your connection with these signs and interpret them intuitively and authentically. A simple but powerful practice is keeping a synchronicity journal. This journal serves as a space to record all the numbers you see repeatedly over days, weeks, or even months. Each time a number stands out, write it down along with the context in which it appeared and what you were thinking or feeling at the moment. Over time, you will start to notice patterns, and these patterns can reveal recurring themes in your life, areas where you may be called to pay attention or make changes. This process of observation and reflection is a way to integrate these signs into your daily life, allowing them to offer deep insights into your journey. Another valuable tool is guided meditation with numbers. When you notice a specific number repeating, take some time to meditate on it. Close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and visualize the number in your mind. Allow your intuition to guide the interpretation. What does this number bring up for you? What emotions does it evoke? Perhaps the answer won't come immediately, but with practice you will learn to trust what arises from within. Meditation puts us in a state of receptivity, where both the mind and heart are open to receiving subtle messages from the universe and our own soul. Lastly, the most important thing of all is to trust your own intuition. Often, we look for external meanings for what we experience. We search for ready-made definitions, hoping someone will tell us what a number means. But numbers are deeply personal, and the true power of synchronicity lies in our ability to interpret these signs according to our own experience and perception. Intuition is the key to understanding these messages. If a number makes you think of a specific moment or evokes a feeling, trust that. This is your personal connection with the universe manifesting itself. So, whether through a synchronicity journal, meditation, or intuitive reflection, remember that the real meaning lies within you. Numbers are portals, openings to a deeper understanding of your life, and it is up to you to explore these signs with openness and curiosity. Numbers, more than coincidences, are cosmic invitations for us to explore the mystery of the universe while diving deep within ourselves. They appear to guide us, inspire us, and often challenge us to see beyond the everyday surfaces of life. Every repeated sequence, every number that catches our attention, is a gateway to self-knowledge, a chance to align our mind and heart with the greater flow of the cosmos. Numerical synchronicity shows us that the universe is always communicating with us, but we must be willing to listen. When we pay attention to the numbers surrounding us, we begin to realize that they accompany us in moments of transition, during periods of doubt, and in phases of growth. These numbers, far from being simple curiosities, become powerful tools for personal and spiritual transformation. Each number invites us to reflect, to grow, and to trust that we are being guided. What makes this journey even more profound is that these signs are unique to each of us. What the number 111 means to one person may be different for another, and that is what makes numerical synchronicity so personal and special. The universe speaks to you in a way only you can understand, and true wisdom lies in interpreting these signs in the light of your own life experience. Trust your intuition and allow these numbers to be guides on your journey of evolution. So, the next time you see a number sequence that catches your attention, don't ignore it. Pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to tell me right now? These numbers are more than figures. They are a gateway to the unknown, a reminder that you are part of something much greater. By embracing these messages, you take on the role of co-creator of your reality, walking with greater clarity, purpose, and connection. If you've had experiences with numerical synchronicity, share them in the comments. Let's create a community where we can learn from each other and uncover the mysteries the universe offers us. And if this video brought insights into your life, like the video, share it with someone else who is also seeking to understand the universe's signs, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together. Remember, the universe is always speaking. The question is, are you listening?